Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FETCH.AI price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. As you can see, it's a new chart, new analysis because I'm using, of course, this new technique to show a much clearer signals and clearer scenarios altogether, how they can work even for the future. I know it for FET, it looks a little bit more complicated than ever chart I made so far with this technique, but I'm gonna explain it. So I found, of course, a all-time history for FET, and that will give us, of course, much better prediction. Now, nothing has changed from the latest videos. Of course, in here we are the same scenarios, but I would like to see, of course, much more data to see where are we heading for FET. So, for FET, we have start here in the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, impulse toward the downside. Now, there is a scenario, of course, taking it into consideration. And the other scenarios, this wave is outside. So I have start counting from here because after an impulse down and impulse up, you can start counting from here. This is, of course, only the start of the coin and where the coin has started to find psychology in the market toward the upside. So basically, the first scenario that I would say, starting from this point of counting, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing wave 1 or a wave A. In your yellow scenario as a wave 1, we have two possibilities. The first one is contracting diagonal because we're moving impulsively. And after this, we saw also an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a little bit confusing, of course, for you guys. But the only way that we can get impulse up, impulse down is a contracting diagonal, where all the waves has to be impulsive of this contracting diagonal. Meaning, if we start with an impulse, you have to get a wave 2 as an impulse, your wave 3 as another impulse, 4 and a 5 as also another impulse. Now, I would suggest, of course, normally, based on Elliott wave theory, only the wave 2 or the wave 4, one of them, in this case scenario where all of them are impulsive, in this case scenario, only wave 2 or wave 4 are allowed to have 3 waves corrective. So meaning the 5 or the 4 waves, other 4 waves has to be impulsive, only one structure and between 2 and 4 are allowed to be a complex structure or ABC corrective structure. Meaning, because this is an impulse, your wave 4 might be, of course, is allowed to be a correction as a complex structure. Yeah. So this is the idea. Now, the thing is also your wave 3 doesn't look still impulsive. Basically, I would call a wave 3 even later, it still need one more wave to be impulsive. But in this case, I don't see it yet. I see, lower prices, right? We saw already also 5 waves down, which it might be already a wave 4 as well, impulsive, so the scenarios start to get very, very low for the yellow as contracting diagonal, okay? This is the idea. I have an issue with it here. We need one more wave toward the upside to call a wave 3 finished here in the white, for the contracting diagonal. And then your wave 5 has to unfold later, so it's gonna shift somehow like this, so 4 and like 3, 4 and a 5. But so far I'm gonna keep it like this to keep it organized, but still this scenario very, very far for me. Another scenario can be 1, 2 for the yellow, and then looking at the orange one, you might looking for another 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So basically, in the orange, I would also need this one more wave toward the upside. However, if we get this one, I suggest that we're gonna get, of course, a double 1, 2 here. So basically, the orange one, I'm gonna keep it here. To keep it clearer, I'm gonna keep it there. So basically in the orange scenario, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish, of course, both wave 5 in the top here, right? Your wave 4, of course, in the yellow will shift toward the upside, somehow like this, 4, 5, 4, 5. So this scenario is even higher possibility than the contracting diagonal, because if we want to get a contracting diagonal, wave 3 has to get this one more leg, but as you can see, it starts to become longer than your wave 1, which is not good. Your wave 3 should be somehow like this, but as you can see, it is 3 waves up, while we should be impulsive. So invalidation kind of, in case we don't get a wave 5 toward the upside. And in this case scenario, of course, the possibility goes higher for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the upside. Well, it might be better, right, for higher prices. So these are the bullish scenarios that we are looking for. So we're still looking for one more wave up as an impulse, of course, 3, 4, and a 5, because you have here a 1, 2 already, probably 3, 4, and a 5. This will finish a perfect impulse toward the upside. Then, of course, we would like to see a correction here, because if we finish a 1 here, you would like to seek after a wave 2 and then continuation toward the upside. The same in case we have a contracting diagonal finishing like this, your wave 2 would be the same place and moving for higher prices. These are the bullish slash short-term bearish scenario, and then being very, very bullish after it. Now, other scenarios are, what if you have the blue count starting from here, you have an A, B, and a C, right? A, B, and a C, and now you are looking at a corrective wave, right, for a wave, another structure, corrective, and then moving for higher, meaning 3 waves up and then 3 waves down, and of course continuation toward the upside. So actually we can add a scenario here as an A, B, and a C, of course, as 3 waves up. Yeah. So yeah, basically this is a blue scenario. Let's put it in blue, for example. Yeah, it's very complicated for FET. So I would say here you might have another 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then 5 waves down, probably. Yeah. So again, very, very possible to get this. So meaning, of course, then we move higher from here for a wave B. Yeah. It can be in the green. Here we go. Yeah. But of course, in case we are 3 waves up, 3 waves down for A, maybe your wave B, of course, is gonna be lower. Yeah. And then continue. Yeah, it can hit even this and continue with this trend toward the downside. Because we will have like crossroad scenarios. Yeah, it's very complicated, but yeah, I'm trying my best to explain it. So A, B, and a C, and then A, B, and a C. Very simple. 3 waves up, 3 waves down. Bearish scenario, of course. So if we take this leg that we said, okay, I will leave it for another scenario, how it can be read? It can be an A, 3 waves up, for a wave B and an expanding flat, because probably even here you can call it ABC as well, or A, B, and a C, because this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this 3 waves, so perfect as ABC. I know the wave C is very extended, but still, okay, we cannot just simply ignore it. Let's give it a scenario. So A, 3 waves up for B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C. This is a contracting leading diagonal, probably for an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And yeah, wave C for a bearish scenario can be very possible. So currently we are between those scenarios. In a wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bullish, or continuation toward the downside, invalidation of any bullish scenario, because you know, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 4 should not interfere with your wave 1. Right? Invalidation directly for this impulse, meaning less possibility for the yellow scenario and for the orange, yeah, that we are looking impulsive, and goes higher possibility for the blue scenario and the magenta scenario. Yeah, so A, B, and a C, and then A, B, and a C, or a bigger ABC expanding flat. A, B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C. So these are the scenarios, guys. Now let's move a little bit further in the 4-hour chart here. We can say in the 4-hour chart, we have those, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading contracting diagonal. As you can see, zigzag for 1, zigzag for 2, or correction, whatever it is. And you have, of course, a zigzag for your wave 3, zigzag for the 4, and final zigzag for the wave 5. Extended wave 5 as well, very normal still, shorter even than your wave 3, where you took the high. So yeah, these are the scenarios here. Leading diagonal meaning impulse, right? Leading diagonal meaning an impulse. And in that case scenario, you would like to look after lower prices. Now, is it possible? Well, we got an impulse here, right? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which claiming again a wave 1 for higher prices. So 1, you would like to see a wave 2 that was perfect so far for wave 2, and then it started to move higher and higher. That was perfect. And yeah, until your wave 4 went down. Again, invalidation from here. And we went even lower and lower. So A, B, and a C, of course. And it looks like so far, maybe it is continuation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The scenario now, if we are still bullish for a wave 1 here, you would like to hit the wave 2 perfect fib levels where we are currently right now. So if you are bullish, you would like to see the price action just stands inside these fib levels, yeah, here, and not getting out of the 0.786. Well, getting out of it is fine, but not touching the 886. Yeah, so getting out of it is a danger zone. Getting into the 886 meaning invalidation of the impulse scenario for a 1-2. So we cannot consider anymore a 1 ABC for a wave 2 in case we hit the 886. It is already an expanding flat, so I think it is more than enough to be corrective. So I don't know why it would like to take the 886 in a wave C. Otherwise, it is impulsive toward the downside. Yeah. If you tell me we are in a zigzag ABC and it's very close, I would say okay, but it is an expanding flat in case it is wave 2. Expanding flat wave C, yeah, it should be done, right? And if we are looking at a finished wave C here, it has started to look for me a little bit weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 has started to be longer than your wave 3, meaning invalidation of contracting diagonal, meaning that this might transform to something impulsive, right? So we have to be careful with it. Invalidation of the bullish scenario, of course, is 886, 0.77. Meaning you will take this low, and that means in the daily we probably moving to another scenario, which is your wave A. Now, of course, this wave A can be somewhere else than here, we're gonna see, but yeah, let's check this one. If you are impulsive here toward the downside, I would say let's just say that it's gonna be bearish. Just to find the time. Oh my god, okay, I just hit it by mistake, yeah, but it is exactly there, yeah, 1.618. Wave A probably, and then yeah, maybe moving higher, of course, for a wave B again, and then wave C toward the downside one more time, yeah. And then we take it from there again, because this will finish, of course, 3 waves up, 3 waves down, yeah. Meaning you have finished here 3 waves up, 3 waves down, 5 waves up. So of course it's gonna end up with something bullish as a wave C toward the upside. So if you want, we can put this here from the wave C. Here we go. We're moving back forward. But yeah, I mean, we still, of course, don't know exactly where it's gonna lead us until we get some invalidation points, I would say. Let's keep this one for the 4-hour chart. This is for the daily. Here we go. Yeah, some invalidation point, which is the 886. This is our answer. If we start to move higher from here, from this box, which is a perfect box for a wave 2, We would like to see 5 ways up, 3 ways down, continuation, breaking this high. This is your confirmation for bullish. Yeah, this is my insight for FET. So far, I would say we are 50-50. If we break the 0.786, the percentage start to go to the bearish scenarios, guys. Very simple, yeah, very simple action here. All right, that was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.